purpose was essentially to increase the player pool, increase intensity of play, and offer something different at all three of our camps. So 15 is more of a development learning where we can create habits and teach our kids and do a little testing and give them a base of where they're at. There's 216 kids at that camp. 16 is our identification, essentially. At that age, they have an opportunity to make and play on our Five Nations team that competes in August. And at the 17s festival now, the National Team Development Program has taken over. So we do our festival, 5-game round robin, and then 36 kids, approximately 36 kids are picked for the Helenka camp, and then we'll pick the Ivan Helenka Gretzky tournament team to go and play either in Canada or in Czechia every year. So with that said, I have to turn my page. Can you talk about the program of merit, our first night? Remember that? Okay, yeah. Speak on that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. They bring all the players in, all the coaches in, and USA Hockey lays out what it means to be a USA Hockey player, and then basically what's going to go on through camp and what it means to be a USA Hockey player and competing internationally. And it was really impressive the passion that there is behind wearing the sweater. And they bring videos and they bring past guys, and that was super cool to see, and gets the kids and the coaches, I think, pretty jacked up for the whole week and to do their best and be able to wear that sweater.
Are you talking the meeting with just the coaches or with the players too?
Just the coaches.
Yeah. So when everybody gets there, it's really the opportunity for us to learn, right? Not only the expectations, but also kind of the purpose behind what USA Hockey was doing with the camp. That was the informational portion, right? Where what their expectations were for us, and also to learn a little bit too. They bring in all the different regional directors or whatever your title is, right? And you get to learn from USA Hockey and kind of the purpose behind some of their programs and what they're doing as well.
So second morning, our meeting topics. You guys have any takeaways from our small group discussions? And then we'd reconvene in the room. We had topics like what are we seeing in overall play from our players? Thoughts on current culture and the environment of hockey, leadership in today's game, structure, how much is too much, some of the key components of coaching in a short-term event.
Yeah, both Dustin and I have been really lucky that not only with these camps, but a couple of other USA Hockey things we've been able to attend. Just like this, but on a bigger scale, right? Here we get to talk about things that are happening in different ways that guys are doing things in a state basis. So, in Moorhead, we might have different issues than you might have in the Metro or in northern Minnesota or in southern Minnesota. To talk about those types of topics with people from all over the country is really enlightening. And we come here and we get patted on the back a lot about how Minnesota, does things well, but it's confirming the way that we do things here, and what we do have is a great opportunity, but it's also a responsibility for us to continue that. But just because they do it differently doesn't mean like they don't do it well too. There's a lot of really, really smart people out there, and just learning from them is a great opportunity.
Yeah, I would say if you're talking to a college coach or the head coach from Bell Tire or the San Jose Junior Sharks, like we're all dealing with the same types of issues, just at different levels, I would say. And just what Jon said, and what the theme of Mike Snee's presentation was, like we are what the entire country wants to be like when it comes to community-based hockey and building hockey players and that. So whether it's a college coach or whether it was a youth coach from across the country, they always would come back and say, Minnesota does it right. I wish we could do that.